Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to my Big 12 week number 2 predictions here on the channel. Every week we do Big 10, Big 12 reactions, then we do predictions right after we do the reactions on this channel, so you guys get college football content every single day. With that being said, in the second video of today, we are going to be talking college football, Big 12 predictions. We got some really good games to talk about, like Texas, Michigan, Colorado, Nebraska, Arkansas, Oklahoma State. We will get into all of that and much more in today's video. But first, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn that bell on. First of 6 different videos for you guys today. Up next, we will have a break from college and we will do NFL predictions. Then we will do ACC reactions and predictions as well to close out the day. So with that being said, hit that like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Let's hop in to Big 12 week number 2 predictions as we get into it. Alright, so I usually do it by days. There is one game on Friday night this week, and that is on ESPN2 at 6 o'clock. You got BYU going into SMU, a battle of two 1-0s. I'm actually going to take SMU in this matchup. I didn't think about it earlier when I was doing record predictions for the Big 10, or for the Big 12, excuse me, but they are really, really good, and I'm expecting them to beat BYU in this game. Again, BYU showing offensively what they can do in last week's performance. I just think SMU's the better team here, and they are taking on BYU at home, which is why I got to go with the SMU Mustangs out of the ACC. Alright, so now that all of the games are on Saturday, I'm going to do 4 different games, and then I'll talk about each one, and then I'll do 4 more games, so on and so forth. Now, starting off the first game on Saturday at 11 o'clock on ABC, Arkansas going into Oklahoma State. Arkansas did look really good against Arkansas Pine Bluff, but again, it's Arkansas Pine Bluff. However, Oklahoma State, Ollie Gordon, ranked 18th in the country, or 16th in the country, excuse me. Obviously, Brownman, their quarterback, is really solid on throwing the ball. I think Oklahoma State's going to win this game. It's in Stillwater for them. They should get the job done against a struggling Arkansas team. Now, moving on, Kansas State at Tulane. Got to go with my boys and go with Kansas State here. I think they're going to win the Big 12. Really do. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope TCU wins the Big 12. I just think with the talent that they've got on that roster, with Osborne, obviously, at the running back position, obviously, you got a couple other good wide receivers in there. I think that Kansas State is going to be really good, and I think that they should win the Big 12, but they're going to win this game on the road in Tulane. Now, moving on, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh here. Cincinnati almost falling to Townsend, I believe, the team that they played this weekend. Got to go with Pittsburgh here on the road as well. Baylor and Utah to close us out of our first 4 games. Got to go with the Utah Utes. This is the 2:30 game on Fox, the afternoon game. I think Utah and Cam Rising's going to get this job done. Cam Rising looked really well last week. I'm expecting that to be the same, as they will get the job done at home against the Baylor Bears and start out 2-0 in the Big 12. Up next, you got Iowa State going into Iowa. Give me the Iowa Hawkeyes here. I think they're going to win this game. I really do. They looked really well last week. It took them a couple quarters to get going, but I think that they ultimately should get the job done. Now, with that being said, they got to play defense against this Iowa State team. Iowa State scored a lot of points last week. They're going to do that again this week, especially against a rival school. So, with that said, Iowa's going to get the job done, but they got to put up points and play defense if they want to win this game as well. Albany, West Virginia, give me the Mountaineers here as they're going to bounce back after that loss from Penn State. Sam Houston at UCF. Give me UCF here. UCF breaking out the really nice helmets for this week. I expect them to get the job done against the struggling Sam Houston team. And also, they're the better team by far, so they should get the job done. Then the final game of the day for you guys out of these next four is Kansas at Illinois. Got to go with the Kansas Jayhawks. They're on fire right now. Their offense is cooking on all cylinders right now, as I think that the Kansas Jayhawks will get the dub on the road, but it's going to be a close one at Illinois. Moving on is Colorado at Nebraska. I'm going to save this one for last because I want to break this one down. It's going to be a fun one to break down. Now, with that said, Houston, Oklahoma is next. Give me Oklahoma. Their quarterback, Justin Arnold, did not look good last week. He obviously threw for 4 touchdowns, but still, they played a really sucky team, and they could have done a lot better against Temple than what they really did. TCU, Long Island, I got to go with the Horned Frogs here. Starting the year off 1-0 in conference play against Stanford is a really big thing. They're starting 1-0 against an ACC opponent. Really glad that they won that game. They're going to keep it rolling and move on to 2-0 on the year. Northern Arizona at Arizona. I got to go with Arizona here at home. They're the better team by far. They should be able to get the job done. Texas Tech, Washington State. Give me Texas Tech here on the road. Yes, I know that they almost lost to Albany Christian this past weekend, but I think that they are going to get the job done here on the road against Washington State. Again, I just have a feeling that Washington State hasn't learned how to play defense yet. So with that said, the final game of the day in the Big 12. After this, we will talk Nebraska and Colorado in a separate clip. Mississippi State going into Arizona State. Mississippi State putting up a lot of points in their opening matchup at home. I'm expecting them to do the same here on the road at Arizona State. Arizona State also putting a lot of points up, so this could potentially be a shootout, as both of these teams don't have a lot of defense, but I think Mississippi State is going to get the job done and prove why the SEC is, in fact, the better conference. So, with that said, Mississippi State gets the dub in the final game of the day. And then last but certainly not least, we have the game of the week. Remember, this is on Peacock this week, which is completely stupid, but it's on Peacock if you guys want to watch this game. I know for sure I will be watching this as well. Colorado and Shedeur Sanders going into Nebraska. Dillon Riola making his first big-time start as a Nebraska Cornhusker. Now, last week, Dillon Riola played really well. Again, that was against another really bad team, but they played really well. They started off 1-0 on the year. Colorado played well as well. Defensively, they have some things that they're going to work on if they want to win this game. I think Travis Hunter at the quarterback position is going to be a key factor in this game if you are Colorado. Now, with that being said, Nebraska, on the other hand, Dillon Riola, a true freshman. Everybody's high on him this year. I'm high on him this year. I think that Nebraska is going to win this game at home. I think Colorado showing us that they almost lost to North Dakota State is not going to give them enough of a wake-up call for them to say, look, hey, we're going into Nebraska and we're going to beat this really good Nebraska team and this really good quarterback in Dillon Riola. I think Riola getting his first start at home, I believe, second start under his belt at home as well. Going to be a really fun one to watch on Saturday night. Remember, it is on Peacock for those of you who want to watch this game. But with that said, I'm taking the Nebraska and the Cornhuskers as they will get the job done, and Dillon Riola will get the win here. Anyway, of course, that is where I'm going to cut it for today's video. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on. Up next is NFL Week number 1 predictions, as the NFL season is getting very, very close. It's only one more day away, one sleep until game day. But with that said, I'm going to hop off. It's edited so you all can watch it on time. First or second of 6 videos for you guys today. With that said, NFL predictions up next. ACC reactions, ACC predictions up next as well. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.